Hi, I am Jeffrey Alakain from BSE Science History, and today I will discuss to you about learning. First, let's start about the question, what is learning? Basically, learning can be defined as the activity or process of gaining knowledge or skill by studying, practicing, being taught, or experiencing something. When we are a child, we are being taught by our parents on how to simply walk, speak, even even talk. As we grow older, there are a lot of experiences or knowledge we gain, like reading, like writing, or being taught on how to perform a lot of activity, like singing or doing home chores. Our experiences in learning helps us to understand a lot of things well. There are types of learning. First, we have the visual, reading and writing, and auditory. Visual learners are better able to retain information when it's presented to them in a graphic depiction, such as arrows, charts, diagrams, symbol, and more. This type of learners are preferred to look about the visual or the presentation by the teacher he or she presented in front. For reading and writing, focusing on the reading word. Reading and writing learners succeed with reading information on worksheets, presentations, and other text-heavy resources. This type of learners prefer, or also known as the note takers, because they prefer to write things on their notes and or reading a lot of books. And the last is the auditory. This learner work well in group setting where vocal collaboration is presented and may enjoy reading aloud to themselves. Or, for example, they are preferred to listen the there is a sound or the teacher discusses via visual or recording. Learning can be vary from time to time. Thank you.
How does learning become more meaningful? In teaching as well as in real world situations. Some social philosophies say that a meaningful learning occurs when an individual is actively engaging on social activities. Yes, that's right. We learn by our experiences, and it can be meaningful when we put extra credit in how we do and how we work. In my own perception, all we do is meaningful when we truly love what we are doing. As a future educator, meaningful learnings involves understanding how all the pieces of a entire concept fits together. It requires active, constructive, and long-lasting participation that we can use throughout our lives.
How do we realize the goal of K-12 curriculum on lifelong learning? We realize the goal of K-12 curriculum on lifelong learning when you see the progress of the K-12 curriculum outcomes. When we see the learners become holistically developed, they become critical thinkers, problem solvers, risk takers, and responsible citizens of the country. We also realized the goal of K-12 curriculum on lifelong learning when the learners become capable, competent, globally competitive, should be morally upright, and conscious of their cultural values. K-12 program implementation aim at creating more skilled students with basic skills for lifelong learning and employment. This program promoted the mutual recognition of Filipino learners and professionals in other countries. This is because they were able to master the core competencies which were necessary to meet the demands of the global market. That's all. Thank you for listening.